Hey y'all, I'm back. Okay. Yesterday, I don't know what happened, but I hope it helped somebody. Okay. This is the weekly, the November week 1. Yeah, November week 1 Mudra reading. Okay. Now then, real quick. Someone asked me what was the hair remedy or whatever to get my edges back, even though they done snatched them again. Probably it's coming. Need to lay that down. I'm not. This is healthy hair, skin, and nails. Biotin. It has a lot of biotin, whatever. B complex, MSM. It has 4,000 mcg's of biotin. Healthy hair and skin and nails by. What's his name? Hold on, y'all. Ooh, I saw it earlier. Andrew Lessman. Okay. Can you see that? It's probably backwards. Someone asked about it, and y'all know I be forgetting to put stuff out in the description box full of stuff. Woo. All right. Have to put this right here because this is where I messed up the other day. Didn't look at it. All right. So the first one will be the water signs. Angels, what information do you have for the water signs for the first week of November? 2 cards came out, the throat chakra and reverence. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the water signs first before I shuffle again, since y'all got 2 cards. Now, throat chakra and reverence. See? Now, I think this has a lot to do with healing communication issues, healing communication, the way that you communicate may be something here. Because I really feel like if there's someone or something that you've been wanting to, there's something that needs to be spoken. And it's going to take a certain type of, there's a different approach or a different way for this to happen. This is stabilizing stabilizing your energy, stabilizing. This is a lot of within. Just really being still and working on communication issues overall. That's what I get with this reverence and throat chakra. There's something to do with like the knowing. Hold on, I'm gonna take these shoes off. Okay. There's something to do with the knowing that everything will come together. You don't have to, you may not have to speak when you need to. You may not have to communicate with certain people or in certain situations. It's going to take for you to really be still to know how, when something needs to be said. I don't know if some of you are having an issue with speaking. I want to say ahead of time, or speaking, just speaking before you're supposed to, if that makes sense. I also feel with this throat area, though, there may be some healing there overall, or you may be needing some healing there. But I really feel it's in the voice box, though, because you know usually it can be anything. But this is the voice box. This is, I think this has something to do with the way that you project when you communicate. Something is changing. Something is changing with the way that you project. Something is changing with the way that you, you may have been doing a lot of work on yourself. And this is one of the chakras that is healing at this time. And with the healing that is going on, people may notice that you are speaking more gently, water signs. Your words may even be blessing people and you don't know it. You may be speaking life into people who come to you with their problems. Some of you may even have power of some of you are realizing this. This may be a gift that is opening up for you. But you are realizing that turn it down. But you are realizing this change as well. It may have been happening for a while, but you are realizing it, coming to some type of realization with the way that things are working for you. Now, it could easily be that there's that's part of your recent part of your ascension process, the end tail of it, before you move into another one, because some of you have one coming right back up. We're gonna have to talk about that one day, because sometimes they just keep coming. Move forward. There's an inner calm about you. Oh, okay. So for other water signs, you may have been swallowing your pride here. Swallowing your pride for the sake of not wanting to argue, fuss, fight, not wanting to you're just letting bygones be bygones. Because here, this throat chakra says, okay, so the throat chakra is number 5, right? Change. You are adapting to this new way of doing things. You're adapting to this new, you're adapting. Some of you are speaking life into your own body. You know how you, when you exercise or when you eat or anything that has to do with the self-healing, some of you are really beginning to use your voice in this way. That's beautiful. So that's all I got for that. Now, the throat chakra, of course, is the 5th chakra, and it is purification. It's in the throat center. The sound is hum, hum, hum. You can wear the color sky blue, or when you are feeling that you may be off, you may not have the right words, or needing to just heal that area overall. Blue is the color, and you want to wear it from the belly button up. It's your life, whatever you believe in. Or you can just have something that is blue on your keychain that you can focus on throughout the day, especially if you want to keep from going off on somebody. I really feel it. This rules the throat, neck, endocrine system, and the thyroid. Okay. The element is space. So this is an expansion of the way that you use your voice. I really feel your voice, or just communication overall. The qualities are communication, expansion, discernment, purification. So you can use it when you focus your intent on whichever one of those that you need to meditate with the sound. Okay. Because if some of you may be going through that thing. I went through it quite a few times, but the main time where I couldn't, it was like when you start speaking in parables and you know that you got some type of education. You may be going through that, where they're changing the way that you talk. You may be going through that. Now, reverence. This, I really feel, that's where I got that stability and a new beginning in the way that in the structure. Like some of you may have been restructuring something or in your life. Now, this assists with divine union, inner silence, and spiritual devotion. It cultivates inner awareness, reduces stress and blood pressure, and assists prayer and devotion. Now, you would hold your hands like this, and the affirmation for reverence is, I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. I bow with reverence to the divine heart within. Moving forward. Now we are on fire signs. I do not want to make that mistake I made yesterday, y'all. What else? What do you have for the fire signs, please? Thank you. Fire signs, you got grounding. Is that the same one from yesterday, y'all? I think so. But you have grounding here. So what are we getting from this? Okay. Some of you may have been in a space or be in a space this week where you may be pulled in different directions. There may be someone or it's someone or something that you are working on in particular that you may be losing your focus or not feeling like you have enough information to continue to move forward, which is pulling you off center, making you feel off center. You may have been doing a lot of work spiritually and needing to spiritually ground overall, because what happens is a lot of your day-to-day living can begin to seem chaotic, may even feel spacey as well, or like having vertigo issues or something like that. If you've had any back issues, and it's not the complete lower back, it's like wherever your belly button would be. So your belly button, then that area right there, right? So that is kind of lower, right? Yeah. Move forward. There's a need to reconnect. Some of you may even want to see a chiropractor this week, or put that in your plans, because there may be something that is off in the needs to be realigned in those. I believe those are vertebrae. Okay, and you may even feel better. You may not even had any clue that is what because of the way that you've been sleeping. So you want to be mindful of your sleeping positions this week as well. Some of you may want to carry a little dirt with you and just play with it in your periods when you're feeling off. I don't know why I feel like somebody is flighty. Now, there are some things that are coming your way that you're going to need to be very rooted to make a valid decision, because this may be a window of opportunity for you with this offer that is coming in, or with this fire signs, because this color start moving. In order to in order to make valid decisions this week, you also want to be mindful of the conversations that you are keeping, because there may be a lot of different people saying or doing things that are mischievous, and you're going to need to be grounded in order for you to see things for what they are, because a lot of times when people have an issue with you, they really have an issue with themselves, right? So you want to get grounded on that, okay? Get to the root of certain issues. Get to the root of any feelings that you are having that may not even be your feelings. Some of you may even have extreme anxiety this week, so be mindful. You better get on that chlorophyll. Y'all told me about that chlorophyll. One of the housemates, well, a few of them, changed my life. Get up on that chlorophyll, y'all. Because what I'm getting is this is a lot of tension, a lot of this could be a passionate encounter that kind of throws you off as well. So you want to make sure that you center yourself after this connection. Anxiety, stress. Here, you want to ground yourself and protect yourself, because what I really feel for you this week is that there may be a number of people or certain situations that you find yourself in that will complicate your energy, baby. Okay? Now, I also feel if you okay, so now this looks like somebody having a baby. I did not get this yesterday. So now it looks like someone may be trying to conceive or needing to Maybe having some root work done. That's what I said. Maybe having some root work done to conceive. But this has something to do with conception as well. This grounding, really stabilizing. Some of you may be getting to the point where you have to get your finances in check and get a number of things in. Just the way that you do things on a day-to-day basis. A lot of things have to be in check. Because I feel like there's a baby coming. And someone may even be hiding a pregnancy here. And you'll know. They will be using their hands in conversation more, right? I think everybody gets to that point, you know. But whoever this is, they will be using their hands in conversation more, whatever that means. I've never heard that before. And it has a lot to do with this child that is coming. I also feel if you are pregnant here, if you are pregnant, the connection with this child is very strong. And if you are having back issues before you are in your beginning of your third trimester, this is for those people in particular. If you are in your first or second trimester and you are already having issues and they've already told your ass that this baby finna be big, because them last 3 months, they really, like, for real, get bigger. Okay, you're going to start feeling like you need to go on and have it at 7 months. But if you're already having these issues with this child, you know, with your back, and that area in the back that I was talking about as well, you want to go ahead and see if you can see a specialist or someone who, because I don't think you can get x-rays when you're pregnant. I don't know if they changed it. Don't do it, bitch. Now, there may be, that may be an issue and you really need to realign. The reason that I really feel that is because with this child, the more uncomfortable that this child gets, it's going to make it where you can't, like, you've already gone through morning sickness and it's going to come back. And if your morning sickness come back, that's why. You need to get your back checked. Or you need to be mindful of how you are sleeping or what have you. Because you also need to remember that everything that you do, everything that you go through, all of that affects the unborn child. Now, if you've been having some type of issue with getting comfortable, it's going to be important for you to get checked to make sure that you don't have any fluid on the spine. Some of you have a curved tailbone. With that curved tailbone, I really feel the curved tailbone. So I don't think that this is causing problems with your money, though. I think that curved tailbone is causing problems in relationships for you. So you want to be mindful. It may even be chipped. Oh, okay. It may even be chipped. And one last thing. They say, okay, it's going to be important for you to do the sitz bath at least 2 to 3 times a week if you've been having any type of this is a spiritual pressure, and this is right, it's right above the crack of your ass. Right above the crack of your ass. There may be some pressure right there. And you want to be mindful of that. Do a sitz bath, they say. It'll relieve that. Make sure you set your intent before you do it. Make sure that you're in tune with your star player so that you'll know what it is that you are addressing. Ask your spirit guides, ask your angels, ancestors, or what have you here. Many of you are really clearing up a lot of pain from the past. So that's good. So, fire signs. This is the Bhu Mudra. This is for grounding, stability, connection to the physical body. It reduces stress and blood pressure, and it activates the root chakra. So you'll hold your hand like this, extend your arms and bring the tips of your middle finger and index fingers into the ground or tops of your thighs. Relax your shoulders, lengthen your spine. Your affirmation is grounded to the earth. I receive support and abundance. Grounded to the earth, I receive support and abundance. Grounded to the earth, I receive support and abundance. I like it. I like being in the energy of these mood reads. It's so calm. Alright. Earth. Angels, what information do you have for the earth sign? That's too many, y'all. Thank you. They said breathe, earth sign. Take time out to meditate, contemplate, get your shit together. Be mindful and, okay, here, right? Be mindful here. The first thing I heard was be mindful of the company you keep, earth sign. They say beware of deception. Beware of any type of hindrance on your rituals, your pattern of behavior, how you do things. Be mindful of who you allow in that realm. Here. Release any fear, stress. It's time to work on those things. Those may be things at the forefront this week. Okay. Oh, I did good. I ain't got no makeup in my fingers. Now. Okay. Some of you may even something about bending the legs. You bend your legs to do what? Circulation. Something about bending your legs and circulation. So maybe that's something that you want to work on, your posture. Especially if you got a desk job. Okay. Bending your legs. Be mindful of the places that you go, the steps that you take, the way that you do things here, right? Because I really feel that if you begin to move too fast or begin to do too much or feel rushed, like if someone's trying to rush you into a situation, they need to hold up. You're an earth sign. You know, even if it's last minute something, oh, this is a deadline, woo, woo, woo. They want your ass to breathe, because I feel as though there's going to be some type of clarity given, some type of clarity provided once you realize that someone was trying to get you to bend for them. Okay. There may be a need to what is that? Oh, so sit-ups will help you. I'm just telling you what it's saying. Sit-ups, curls. So exercise. Sit-up, curls. What is that breathing? My mentor was telling me the other day about a breathing technique that looks like this, what I'm seeing in this card. Okay, I see it in this card. But maybe looking into different types of breath work would really help as well. I also feel talking to your plants. Somebody plants, they ain't talked to their plants in a while. I know I need to too, y'all. Now that they said that. But talking to your plants is gonna open up a lot for you as well. Something with possibly, if there's any lack of clarity, it's coming through in your breath work, of course. It's also coming through the channels. Keep the channels open. Keep the channels open. So this could be your hands, your feet. Of course, the crown, the neck. Keep the channels open. Some of you may want to work on breathing exercises, womb breathing exercises, breathing through your womb, breathing through your vagina. All right. But this week, it looks like things will be pretty clear for you. It should be easy going as long as you breathe. Earth sign. Now, it says this one eases, it creates ease. It helps you with boundaries and immunity. Breathe through your vagina, baby. Talk to it and talk through it. I'm still working on it. Moving forward. Now, the benefits of it, it relieves allergies and nasal congestion, assists with immune system, opens and directs breath to the head and sinuses, right? So, of course, this may more than likely has a lot to do with that upper, well, of course, but the third eye and the brow chakra and the brow chakra and the throat. I feel like this is in all of this, right? Of course, with the sinuses, right? But what I'm really getting is that there needs to be a way to, this is going to also help you clear pathways with seeing, because that connection needs to be there as well. Everything needs to be connected, because you need to connect that heart with that throat and that brow as well, the crown. So the upper chakras may be very, very important here, especially if it comes to the space where you are feeling cloudy or just, feeling suffocated. Someone feels suffocated. Feeling suffocated by the things that are going on in your life, really feeling like there's no room for you to do whatever it is that you want to do, how you want to do things here. So this is going to be a lot of a beautiful exercise for you this week, so you can do this wherever you are, whatever you are doing. And it says, of course, you will hold your hand like this. Allow all of your okay, well, they're explaining that. Rest the backs of the hands on the tops of the thighs, palms facing up. And your affirmation is, I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. I like these. Now then, air signs. And just what information do you have for the air signs for the week of November? Thank you. Optimism. Ooh, it says determination, Pooh. Determination. Air signs. So, when the solar plexus is popping like this, it's going to be very important. If you haven't already felt some type of surge in your solar plexus, it's coming. If you feel as though it's blocked, go ahead and do any guided meditations or just do this mudra, whatever your practice is. But this may be the focus for you this week, especially when it comes to you getting your way, doing things in a certain way, with certain strategies that you may have, with certain, with your vision. There's no room for this week. There's no room for air sign. There's no room to procrastinate. There's no room for you to allow anyone or anything to deter you from what it is that you need to do and how you need to do it. And you may be having an increase in going to the restroom this week, and that is okay, because that's good. That's that blood boiling, popping, ready to go. Let's make it happen, right? So this week you will be less in your head and more on your feet. Good. I also feel that some of you may even some of you may be relocating this week. Okay. And you are making things happen. Some of you are making things happen out of nothing. You are coming to the space where you are clear on your direction. You are being led by your inner guidance, and you are really ready to take things by, like really get things moving, get things going here. You may be working with someone, and eventually this is leading to you to work by yourself here, being very independent in your endeavors. I also feel that there may be a business partnership or some type of partnership that you are determined to get out of, or you are determined to have your way in. This is the week for that. Mushtika. I always try to make it sound like something else. Why? Be fucking up people's names. Is it Mushtika? Mushtika Mudra. There may be, I feel like this week, many of you will be taking time to really, because of all of the bathroom breaks, the good thing about that, that's why I say it's a good thing, not only because it's showing that you are doing what you need to, and you are cleansing, detoxing here with this solar plexus energy, because I feel like it's not going to be inflated. I feel like it's in alignment with the other chakras, right? I really feel like that. So you don't want it to become overactive. So that's why the bathroom breaks are important, because with you going to the bathroom, you get a time to realign. Whatever the think tank. So you get time to realign when you do go to the restroom so often, because you're going to be having so much to do and so many ways of doing things, and just beginning to open up to even more of what it is that you want. This is your vision expanding. So now you're getting to the point, because it's like, it's one thing to have goals, but it's another thing to have goals with deadlines. So y'all are making deadlines this week. Y'all are letting, not allowing too much to go on this week without it being in your plan. So let's see what this says here. This assists with spiritual discipline, transformation, and willpower. The benefits are optimized digestion and assimilation of nutrients. It supports the kidneys and adrenal glands, cultivates determination and commitment to releasing self-limiting beliefs. Now, you're going to hold your hands like this. Hold your hands like this. All right. Hold your hands like this, and relax the shoulders down. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Hold your hands lightly against your abdomen. And of course, it would be near the solar plexus area. Okay, right a little, about 2 inches above the navel, I believe. Excuse me. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. And your affirmation is, my sense of positive determination arises from within. My sense of positive determination arises from within. Whatever it is that you've been working on or working towards, this is the week to get that shit done. Finito. Get it done. This is the week for that. These cards are the mudras for Awakening the Energy Body deck and book set. They've been sitting up this year. I just pulled out all the cards. These cards have been sitting up for I don't know how long. Now, surrender. What does the water sign need to surrender this week? Surrender to your soul's path here. They say your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Right? I feel that if you've been having any push, pull, tug, the interesting thing about going with your soul's calling, the interesting thing about saying yes, right? Because that's what some of y'all need to do. That's what some of you need to do. Say yes to the process. Enjoy the process as you go. Try not to don't allow your ego to have you fearful of where you are or where you feel like you should be, because you're in the right space at the right time doing what it is that you need to. But at the end of the day, it really feels like once you really take a step back and just realize that we only have moment to moment, this moment won't happen again. Now we're in another moment. That, and once this, and we keep moving. Enjoy the process as you go. Be very mindful, aware, present, because right now I feel like many of you are in a huge self-awareness stage. You're in a stage of really becoming more disciplined with taking your time and not trying to rush things, trying to rush a flower to grow. You planted the seed. The seed has been planted. Water it and continue to go. It may be important for some of you to get out by water, to get meditation brings answers, is what I feel. Maybe get out near some type of water, really get out and do some type of adventure. Just go somewhere you ain't been. And I mean that, like, even if it's a park, instead of going to the same park you usually go to a different park, is what I feel. Some of you may even find a new tree for the tree huggers. Oh, I found a tree walking. I got to show y'all the tree I found. It explains a lot of things that I be seeing in my head but can't express when it comes to how things are connected. Moving forward, this shall read. Now, so you may find a new tree when you choose to go to a different space. There's something that you're going to find that has a lot to do with your spirituality, your journey, or what have you. There's going to be a lot of insight that comes from you doing something different, and it has something to do with another park or another place, because it could easily be somebody else's house that has the tree. Maybe this is just you finding your tree. A lot of times I tell people, if you want, you can read up on trees and find out what tree resonates with you, like what it takes for that process, the process for that tree to grow, what that tree is good for. Maybe some of y'all pecan trees. I don't know. You produce little hard bits of beautifulness. I don't know, but figure that out. What do you have for the fire sign? Thank you. Fire signs, they say surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. And what I really feel here, okay, some of you may be in a push-pull, right? Like, it look like that one bird want a kiss, and one of them want just a regular kiss, and the other one want a tongue kiss. Push-pull. Right? So just allow love and support, and allow someone to help you, allow someone to care for you, allow someone to nurture you, allow someone to take you on that date. But overall, I really feel that there may be someone who you may be opposed to or feel is a threat that you may end up working with or moving towards something better here. Fire signs. All right. Angels, what do you have for the earth signs? Surrender negative thinking, earth signs. Some of y'all may be in a space where you are obsessing or confused. It says you have control over your thoughts. When a negative thought surfaces, say thank you for sharing. Like, thank you for sharing. And quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Y'all know how I feel about affirmations, mantras, incantations over here. Right? Now, here we are. So instead of allowing because okay, this is what I feel looking at this card. Many of you may have been coming out of a space, whether it's past life or whatever. You just came out of something with this darkness here, moving into this light. The ghosts of the past may be haunting some of you. There may be some obsessive thoughts about certain things. Oh, this ain't gonna work because it didn't work like that in the past. So it's important for you to allow the past to be in the past and grow towards something new. How this tree is coming out of this darkness into this light, seeing things differently, not allowing anything to rent space in your brain that ain't paying for nothing. Because negative thoughts don't pay for nothing. So you don't want to go through it. You want to grow through it. Okay. Thank you. Earth sign. Angels, what do you have for the air signs? Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Okay? I really feel like this is some of you needing to free yourself from certain situations in your life. You need to free yourself from trying to control certain situations here, because what I'm seeing here, I like this. What I'm seeing here is that it's time for you to free yourself from the way that you used to do things. It's time for you to free yourself from some type of emotional situation that keeps coming up, possibly. That's what I get from that rippling water. It's time for you to say yes. Say yes to what? Why is everybody saying yes today? I don't know. I'm saying yes to. I'm with y'all. Whatever. But it's time for you to say yes to something that, okay, you may have been stressing out about a project here. I'm getting this from the way that her stomach is, right? Some type of creative project. It's time for you to lead with that. Lead with your project. Lead with your creative endeavors. Lead with emotional stability, knowing that things will happen. Nurture yourself, but also nurture your projects as well. Some of you have a ball of light that's been following you, and you're finally going to see it, because you may not even have known why all of a sudden certain people don't talk to you. It's a ball of light that you're going to see. It's someone who is really helping to protect you. It feels, for some reason, I feel like, and it's not even up here. It's right up in here. It's a ball of light, and it's been following you and scaring the shit out of other folks. It's reflecting back onto them the stuff that they are trying to say and do to you. That is wild. Maybe some of y'all know what that is. I'm going to look it up when I get out here. But there's a ball of light following you, and you will finally get a chance to see it once you really go through this surrendering of the stress and really beginning to move forward the way that you need to, what is in alignment with your assignment. And this ball of light is going to reveal to you who they are. They're going to also reveal to you that they won't be around much longer, because now that you know why certain things happen the way that they did, why certain people are not speaking to you anymore, why certain things didn't work out the way that they did. I gotta look that up. I hope I find something. Okay. So there's a ball of light. But they say that once you really remove yourself from someone was trying to pull your energy. Not necessarily like black magic or anything like that, but someone was trying to pull your energy, and it was stressing you out why you couldn't do certain things, or why you couldn't make something happen. But now everything is about to be revealed to you. Like you may have had some type of thoughts about it or something like that, but now it's about to be revealed on a whole other, like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. All right, I'm finna go. Yeah. Someone, okay, you know what are those cute little dogs? They some cute little dogs. They look like they have a mustache to me, right? Something Shire or something like that. I forget them little dogs. They're like little men to me. Even if they're a girl, they're still like little boys. Someone is coming off as being very, being that person, but this thing look ferocious. That's why they couldn't attack you. I wonder if you can see that. She got a ball of light that it's near her forehead. And then there's this thing in this cloud, in the dark part of the cloud. Mad as shit because they couldn't get their way. Oh, they mad. So I wouldn't even worry about it, right? Because it's taken care of and you're going to see that. You don't have to worry about any of that. But they just wanted you to know. Okay. I'm going to go. Get my life together. My moon phase started too early because of the activation. Get out my business.